Hello everyone, this is Terry. We're going to explore another Elvis place where he played back in 1955 here in Cherry Spring, Texas. We're north of Fredericksburg, headed toward Mason, and I'm not real sure where the old dance hall building is. It's supposed to be still standing, so we're going to find it here in a minute. Probably going to take this road down here, this dirt road maybe, or just hit the highway first, because this is a very, very small town and it won't take long to get through it. We got the Elvis book back here, which I can't get to now since I'm behind the wheel, but Elvis played here in 1955, like I mentioned, and they had his name wrong on the bill. It had Elvis Presley. It's in the book, and Johnny Horton was the other big name who played here, and other names that I'm not real familiar with, but we'll get the book out here in a little bit and go through that. And we'll find that dance hall building if we can. My wife says take a ride here, so we're going to do that. I think we've actually seen that before when we were down here a few years ago. Okay, we're back on Highway 87. Found an interesting church down there just now that we got a picture of. Still didn't find the dad. Okay, we found it right here in town. Building is still standing. Front door up there. Go in where the customers went in. More than likely Elvis, Scotty, and Bill probably parked in the back. Elvis played here October 9th, 1955. Cherry Springs Dance Hall is a Louisiana hayride show that had come from Houston and caravan to here with the other artists that were on the bill. Here's the little poster thing that came out. Got Elvis Presley on there, which is kind of crazy, but Johnny Horton also played here. And DJ was not with him, of course. Then it was only Scotty and Bill and Elvis. And had Jimmy and Johnny, I don't know, I'm not familiar with. Betty Amos, Dalton, and Lula, it says. Billy Birdbrain, comedian. Well, that would have been pretty funny, a guy named Billy Birdbrain, I guess. Horace Logan was the MC producer, Louisiana Hayride. Cherry Springs Tavern is what this was actually called. It was Sunday night, October the 9th, 1955, starting at 8 p.m. Admission was $1.50. We'll try to find some more pictures of this building, maybe from the past inside, because I know there was a lot of other country stars that played here, like Ernest Tubb, and I believe Ray Price also. It said one delightful child carved his initials into Elvis's pink Cadillac with a pocket knife here to make sure the musician knew how he felt about his girlfriend's abandonment. So let's see what girl that would be. The show that night boasted Jimmy and Johnny, like I said, whose absence from the hayride gave Elvis his first big break. Okay. Johnny Horton, of course, and the ones I'd mentioned. Okay, so it says Billy Birdbrain was also known as Tillman Franks. Many performers doubled as both musician and comedian. And another name to spot in the hayride advertisement, Simon Cromer, Fertile Husky. And we'll be going up to Brady later on, and Fertile Husky's car is actually parked there at the museum. Okay, the rest of the hayride performers headed out to Nacogdoches after this, but Elvis, Scotty, and Bill headed to Brownwood, and we've covered Brownwood before there at the Soldiers and Sailors Auditorium, whatever the name of it was, where the Auditorium Coliseum is in Brownwood now, which we've covered that in another video. And Elvis already committed to a gig in Brownwood with his friend Sid Foster Breckenridge. He and Sid spent the day window shopping at Cadillac dealerships, and discussing Parker's plan to move Elvis to a larger label. Now, I don't know, that says 1955. That was pretty early for that to happen. So we're not going to fact check that. But Elvis did go to Brownwood on the schedule. Cherry Springs, October the 9th, and then drive 95 miles, Highway 377 to Brownwood. And after Brownwood was headed up 279 highway, which is what you hit on the west side of Brownwood, and then Highway 36, hit up at Cross Plains. You take a left there and head west to go to Abilene. So here we are at Cherry Springs, and we're going to head up to Brady from here to the museum up there of country music. And we'll see you in a little bit. Thank you. There's two posts here in front of us that are sitting side by side, and it's quite obvious there was probably a sign there advertising the dance hall back in the old days, because that wood is old and rotten. So those probably Cherry Springs Tavern, whatever the real name of that building was. There's an old house over to the left that's well over 100 years old also. Somebody's home that was there during the same time. Makes it interesting. Thanks again, everyone, for watching the video, and be sure to like, subscribe, tell your friends about it. And we're going to be doing more of these same videos, planning on going out to East Texas here pretty soon, out to the Tyler area, the different places that was played out there. We're having a little cold weather coming up here in Texas. Right now is a beautiful day, low 70s, but weather's fixing to change tomorrow night, freeze again. So we'll be back on the road here soon, and thanks again, everyone. See you next time.